What's up? I'm Ross. Big news for Bitcoin out of the SEC today. But first, I want to give a shout out to @Francois Famous. He has left my first comment of 2024. And I appreciate you, bro. The comment says, get my channel started too. Appreciate the love and the content. And I appreciate the love, Francois. Let's commit to 2024 being the year of the grind and getting our channels up. Okay, back to it. Out of the SEC. SEC approves Bitcoin ETFs for everyday investors. I got a story here out of the Wall Street Journal. I don't want to read the whole thing, but I'll just hit the highlights, but I will leave a link in the description. But basically, the SEC is going to let Bitcoin be traded like stocks or mutual funds. SEC approves Bitcoin ETFs for everyday investors. The exchange-traded funds will allow investors to buy Bitcoin as easily as stocks or mutual funds. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission voted Wednesday to allow mainstream investors to buy and sell Bitcoin as easily as stocks and mutual funds, a decision hailed by the industry as a game changer. Yeah, I would say so. That's right now you've got to buy it through the exchanges, so they're gonna let this. Think about it now. People can put them probably in their IRAs or different things, so it's gonna be open to everyone. So I would say this is quite a big game changer. And despite the fraud with Sam Bankman-Fried and that whole deal, people are still interested in getting into Bitcoin. So I would say if you own Bitcoin, this is a good day for you. The SEC decision clears the way for the first U.S. exchange-traded funds that hold Bitcoin to be sold in public. Expectations of U.S. regulatory approval for such funds drove the price of Bitcoin to the highest level in about 2 years. The digital currency fell to just below 46,000 late Wednesday, up from 17,000 in January 2023. So that is a pretty big run up for 2023. So from January to January, gosh, I don't know, it looks like 4x more. So that's a big run up. I think at its height, wasn't it like 65,000 or something? So it's getting back to where it was at levels when there was a frenzy during COVID. I will say this though, I know that once the government starts accepting this and spreading it out, there's going to be more regulations. So there's going to be the government getting more involved, I think. So one of the things that made Bitcoin alluring in the beginning was kind of this, hands off and out of the purview of the government and out of the sight of the government. But I think all that's gone away. As it gets more and more mainstream, you will see more regulations. And it's not, Bitcoin is not anonymous by any means, at least. Maybe you can't tell exactly who owns it at the time, but you can tell everywhere that it's been and everywhere it's goes. So I think the feds have gotten pretty good at tracking stolen Bitcoins down at this point. All 11 applications filed by asset managers, including BlackRock, Fidelity Investments, ARK Investments Management, Invesco, WisdomTree, Bitwise Asset Management, Valkyrie, Grayscale Investments, have been green lighted to the list. So basically all the heavy hitters of the industry are behind this. So yeah, it's no wonder that it got approved. I'm not saying that let's not say that there wasn't any money involved or some influence was peddled here. That's not what I'm saying, but when BlackRock is asking for something. The new funds, known as spot Bitcoin ETFs because they buy and sell digital currency itself, are expected to begin trading on Thursday. So again, I just think this is a big day for Bitcoin. I think as more and more people get involved, the price it will likely go up, SEC previously rejected applications for so-called spot Bitcoin ETFs on the grounds that the underlying market is vulnerable to fraud and market manipulation. SEC Chair Gary Gensler has said more regulation and investor protection is needed before a swath of investors get access to the crypto market. Well, that was before, and then maybe, I don't know if BlackRock was asking before, but certainly he changed his mind for some reason or another. Gensler acknowledged that the latest ETF applications were similar to the ones the SEC had denied in the past, but he said the court ruling last year in favor of crypto asset manager Grayscale had compelled the change. This is what he said. Based on these circumstances and those discussed more fully in the approval order, I feel most sustainable path forward is to approve the listing and trading of those spot Bitcoin ETF shares. He added the SEC did not approve or endorse Bitcoin. investors should remain cautious about the myriad of risks associated with Bitcoin and products whose value is tied to crypto, Gensler said. So again, I don't think, I think as more and more it opens up to regular people, there's going to be more and more regulation. There's going to be more and more eyeballs on it. And listen to this part right here. The SEC order Wednesday noted that all exchanges seeking to list Bitcoin ETFs had a surveillance sharing agreement with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, where Bitcoin futures are listed. The agreement can be reasonably expected to assist in surveilling for fraudulent and manipulative acts and practices. The order said it cited the high correlation between Bitcoin futures and the prices, Bitcoin futures prices and the price of Bitcoin itself. So again, they've got this agreement with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange where they're going to look out for fraudulent and manipulative acts. To me, it's just more indication that as Bitcoin is accepted, there will be more regulation, there will be more government involvement. But of course, everybody's not happy about this. They got this quote. Well, so 2 of the SEC's 5 commissioners, Democrats Caroline Crenshaw and Jamie Lizarraga, voted against the decision. Crenshaw called the move unsound and ahistorical, saying it puts the agency on a wayward path that could further sacrifice investor protection. Of the 5 members of the SEC, 2 of them voted against it. So it's not all land of milk and honey over there. Another guy, this is going to open the floodgates for every type of crypto token and scam you can think of that's going to be trying to get the SEC approval, said Dennis Kelleher, president of Better Markets, a group that advocates for title financial regulation. So, there are some people that are opposed to this. For my personal opinion, it's buyer beware. It's just like anything else. Could you get scammed with Bitcoin? Sure. Could you get scammed with gold? Sure. Could you get scammed with cash? Sure. Could you get scammed with stocks? Sure. It's just, you got to be paying attention to what you're doing. So, I don't know. You tell me in the comments. You guys own Bitcoin? Do you think the price is going to go up due to this? How do you think it can go? I think the height was what, $65,000 at the frenzy. We're at 46 now, so it's made a lot back. January last year, 17,000, now to 46. So where will it go for 2024? Maybe I should be thinking about buying some Bitcoin, huh? Who knows? Hey, if you got any value out of this video, please click the like. If this isn't your first time with me, consider subscribing. Peace.